Hi folks, so the next video in this lot. Generally speaking, the nature of people has always been self. Always been about self. Feelings and what gives them pleasure. So whether that be alcohol, drugs, sex, power. They seek after the things that give them some enjoyment in life. And, yeah, we understand that. Can't blame them necessarily for that temptation being there to go in that direction, because of course, of course, sugary food can be nice. Compared to bitter stuff, yeah, it can be nice. Bitter stuff can be nice on occasion. So again, food is one of these things that people seek after. Your McDonald's and all those sort of chains call themselves restaurants. They're far from that, but yeah. And even the restaurants, you have these places where you go and you get these itty bitty little meals that mean nothing, but they look good. But there really is nothing there, and they charge you a blinking fortune for that. Again, what's that about? Prestige. Prestige is about self. Oh, I went to that restaurant the other day. That's about making yourself look good, look better than other people. It's all about promoting self and feeding self. Those who were chosen are all about God. The rest are about self. Those who are called, some of those can be a bit about God and a bit about self, but they're sort of in between. And right now we have the church very much self. Why was it the case that Kylie Bevan blocked me from Facebook? Because she couldn't deal with the fact that I was questioning whether she married the wrong person. How rude of me to question her marriage. And that's why she asked the pastor to stop me from going to services, because, instead of dealing with God, she was led by her feelings. She got offended. And she was led incredibly by her feelings and did things according to the world. Because in the world we have this cancel culture, which is not just avoid the person, but attack. Let's stop the person in whatever way we can. So stopping that person coming to the services is a way of avoidance with a slight bit of attack there. But mainly avoidance. And the pastor, very, very much all about self. Why does he think his job is to protect the church? Because then, if he's protecting the church, they look to him for protection, which means his job is secure. It's self-preservation. It's all about self, which is why he is not chosen. None of the people there are, not that I've discovered, and none of the people at the river or any others, because right now self is far more fed than it ever has been. You go back in the generations, you go back 1,000 years ago, they had alcohol, they had sex, they had power, they had prestige. What they didn't have is drugs. They didn't have much in the way of gambling. Gambling came a bit later. But so they had some things that would serve self. Now, look at what's available. Wow. You have all these people now doing Instagram videos and Twitter videos and having YouTube channels where they play video games or they react to what other people have done. Completely self. All about self. You have the likes of Jake Paul now trying to go into wrestling and pretending that he's boxing, and pretending that he's beaten Mike Tyson, that he's beaten this person, and now he's supposedly going to have a fight with Anthony Joshua, a 2-time world champion. Yeah. It's all about self. All about promoting self. You've got self-preservation, which is one push, and promoting self. Yeah, and some things promote, some things are about preservation. Most people, in their base nature, they want to steal and they want to kill. Most people can't do that, so therefore they're stolen from and killed. But it's all base human nature. All about self. And that's why those people are where they are, because they live a life where they make it about me, 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 me. Yeah. Yeah. And the people chose it. That's what they chose. Now, as I say, you can blame the parents, you can blame the grandparents, you can blame the schools, you can blame the government. None of it matters. People chose their paths. And, everyone else, everyone who's chosen has grown up within the same systems. And yet was different. And so, one can say that God made them different. Made? I don't know. That's the point. I think this whole idea that you choose before you're born, I think that has some merit to it. It seems to make sense. When you look at it, it just seems to be a thing that you go, okay, that would make sense. If most people are choosing ice cream and jelly and parties and alcohol, getting drunk, and sex and gambling and thrill seeking and all that sort of crap, okay, you get that, because when that's packaged up, that looks lovely, doesn't it? It looks like fun. So before you're born, choosing that sort of stuff, get it. I imagine that's packaged up in, bright, colourful packaging. Really attractive. And so, again, people will choose that because the whole idea of having a fun life is quite appealing to people. And I know now, would I change anything? No. I know that I've had things happen in my life that were absolutely bloody well horrendous, but I wouldn't change anything because I know that I'm happy with who I am. I know who I am, and I know that I could never have been who I am right now without those things. All of them, every single one of them, they had to happen. And the fact that I know they had to happen, that's good. I wouldn't change a thing. If I could go back and change anything, I would change nothing. Because I know that, it's all helped me to be where I am right now. And have the heart that I have, and the desire I have, and the passion that I have, and to love music as I do, and to love God as I do. It's all part of it. It's all part of the package Take those things away, I wouldn't be who I am right now. And so the idea, as I say, that I would have chosen that before being born, it just makes sense. That I would have chosen a harder path, but a great ending. Or a harder path and an ending with God.